Hi, welcome back to the UNBAGiNG Part 2 of Bandai's Action Base 4 Queer, or the AB4 Queer cover version. So what you were left over with from AB4, one part of the action base, the other two action bases, and then of course the connector pieces. You have pretty much what everything else is going to be on, and just this. So you have about 3, maybe 4 wonders, technically 2 actual wonders, and then you have 2 semi-base wonders type of things. I do have a high grade and a master grade kit that I'll be showing off here to kind of show you a little bit how this works. Unfortunately, I don't have any Reborn 100s. I don't have any wheel grades. I would love to get some more master grades, maybe some perfect grades in my life, maybe a Reborn 100, or even a wheel grade, but usually I say it's SDs, high grades, and now I just started to get into master grades, so I only have one master grade because they are pretty pricey. Although GameStop, they do have them pretty cheap, I'll say. That's why I kind of got a master grade from GameStop. And here's a little thing. A lot of people are saying GameStop is going out of business and all that blah 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 stuff type of thing. Personally, I don't see GameStop going out of business, because if they go out of business, where are people going to go to get their games? Sure, there may be Best Buy, Amazon, eBay, but pretty much you could just go online to your PS4, Xbox One, or to your Steam store on your PC and just download a digital copy. Along with that, how are these places going to get like pre-order bonuses that actually has like actual physical stuff, like actual real-life patches or statues or letter openers or magnets or cards or anything like that? They can't really do that. I mean, they could send it through a pre-order from Amazon or eBay, or maybe in Best Buy, but I mean, GameStop, I still feel that they're going strong, because now they just started to get Gundams in, and they are getting markers in, action bases, high grades, wheel grades, perfect grades, master grades, SD figures now. So I feel that their lineup is really starting to get good. Don't know why it took so long for them to start getting Gundams in, but I do love that they do have Gundams that if you don't have a credit card that you can't go online, you can actually walk into a physical GameStop store and say, yo, I want to buy, this master grade or this high grade. And like, okay, cool. Give us the money. You could put down a little bit if it's a pre-order, and if it's one that's already been out, just, give us the whole money that you know that you need to pay for it. So like, let's say if it's $21.99, you pay them, $21.99. Okay, if it's a pre-order, you just put like maybe $5 down, that type of deal. And then they'd be like, okay, this one we can send to the store, to the house, depending on where you live. It's like, okay, cool. So that's why I kind of love GameStop. I wish that GameStop did get Flame Arms in and Flame Arms Girls in. Along with Kobukiya, Flame Arms, not Flame Arms, but the Modern Support Goods, the MSG. That would be pretty good, because he actually got some pretty nice MSGs out there. Modern Support Goods, which are Kobukiya's, which is supposed to be mainly designed for the Flame Arms, Flame Arm Girls, which is like the somewhat human/machine version of the actual Flame Arms, which Flame Arms kind of look a little bit like Armor Core, in my opinion, what they look like. Yeah. It would be nice if they could actually get like a Flame Arms Girl, maybe MSG, Modern Support Good from Kobukiya, like that in their lineup. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with the Gundams that they have, so yeah. Like I said, links down below in the description would be to GameStop if you want to pick this up in the clear or the translucent black smoky one. But yeah, so pretty much here's what the base looks like. You do have little connector pads, which were a little weird to figure out how to connect them, but you do connect them. You do have ports all along the base to put your stands. There was actually some more information on the inside of the instruction sheet that wasn't actually present, you know, back here or on the front here, which I actually like that. So let's see what they have here. So where is it? So this part right here, I don't know how good you can kind of see it in my hand, but that part, you know, use it like a little Gundam butt plug if you want to. But then there's this other little teeny tiny translucent circle piece here that they say you snap that on there, and then it becomes like a little weapon stand when that little round cylinder is on there. I know it's kind of hard to put on camera because this is translucent clear. Like I said, if GameStop would have had these out earlier in the year, and maybe I would have bought one from GameStop, but you know, GameStop wasn't actually selling Gundams at the time, and then they weren't even selling Gundam bases at the time too. So, like I said, when I was there at Too Cool, where I picked this up at, so yeah, and Too Cool they only had the clear translucent one, so they didn't have the smoky black translucent one. What else there is? There's a lot of extra accessory pieces here. So you have those. You have, like I said, the butt plug slash, you know, weapon stand. You have these, which now they are in the right order here of 8, 9, and 11 millimeter. Although you can pull this little square piece off, which they only give you enough for only 2 of these. I would love it if they gave you another part number 12, where you could put part number 12 on, you know, all 3 of these, but they only give you part number 12 for 2 of them, which is, yeah. Now they said if these don't fit your Gundam, take your side cutters and you can cut them down along the edges here to kind of make them fit. I wouldn't do it. I'll just find another plug, or even use like the little claw, pinching claw to do it, to hold it in place. You get this little piece here, which is kind of circle slash square piece. It's kind of hard to describe it. And where would that one be on here? It's part number 10. They said it's a ped type holder. Use this part freely to attach weapons. So it's a ped type holder that can be used freely to attach weapons. So it's kind of like adding the extension piece onto this piece, I guess. It's kind of what they're saying there. Then you get this little like kind of bent L-shaped piece, which is 2 parts. A part back here, and then a part over here that you could put on there. Let's see what else is there. There's obviously this little claw piece, which yes, you do have to make sure that you know what piece is going on what side for the little pincher, because ACB 4A 6 versus ACB 4A Part 5. So there is a certain way that you have to put them on. There is this little stand, which I'm not really sure what it is. I'm guessing it's probably to support a weapon for maybe like a high grade. You do get these 2 small little bases here that have a little notch on the bottom there, which you could tear this part into 2 pieces. Take this one, put it on one base, take the top one and put it on this base. So there is that. There are these little things that, maybe you can see a little better here. Kind of like a little firehouse, fire truck ladder for a firefighter. You get 3 of them. So you get a big one, a medium one, which is what I'm using on here. If you can kind of see off camera a little bit right there. And then you do get a super small one. And you find you get this little piece, which is part 5 that you have to build from 2 parts. Which you can use it on these stands here and stuff. So that's kind of the parts and accessories and stuff. And you can take this off to move it up and down. I really wish that they, instead of this part, they had like some kind of locking system on here. Now there is a locking mechanism on the bottom and the top of these two joints over here, but yeah. So I think for the high grade, which we're going to use the Leos over here. Let me see. I think that one I could just use the little butt plug on there. If I could spread its blades and stick it in there. Yep. Little butt plug goes right in there. And then you just stick it on here. I know it's going to droop down. And I just put stuff on my Gundam snap in. Like I'm saying, this will droop if you do not have one of these little pieces in here. So there it is with its little butt plug. I don't know what part kind of snapped on here. It didn't snap like break, it just snapped into place. I think it was on the side skirt. Oh yeah, it didn't snap, it just moved because of the poly cap. That's a relief for me on that. Because the Leos was actually a pretty fun kit to build. And this one I'm probably going to have to try building up higher. Which I'm not really sure how the heck I could do that. And I will probably be taking... How the heck do I...